వందనములు. Mr. Sivaraman, he was talking about some Badmash teacher standing behind him. I am Balaji. He reminded me that only today. I didn't know that I was the one or he was the one. Even today I happen to be the same Badmash teacher. I have not changed that way. Anyway, since 77, it is an alma mater for me also in my career. I completed my engineering in 77. Somewhere around June, July, I got the results. Before I took even the provisional certificate, I joined here. August 1st, 1977, Monday, 7:30 to 9 is the Rahu Galam. So I started from the house around 8:45, reaching here around 9:05, 9:10. As soon as I came, the then head of the department, B.K. Satyanarayana, I met him, head of electronics and communication, and he was telling me that you will be taking 3 subjects for the final year. I still remember those 3 subjects: electronics engineering, radio communication, electronic measurements. As we were discussing, someone came at my back. Mr. Sri B.K. Satyanarayana replied, he said, yeah, that is the way he talks. And that gentleman said, your class, sir, who is the faculty? కొత్త ఇవారు వస్తున్నారని చెప్పారు సార్. పిలుచుకొస్తాను. ఏ రూము? L5 సార్. I don't know whether it's still L5 now. So he said, go, I will bring the faculty. He took me, went directly into the class and said, this is your class. He is Mr. Balaji. He will take these subjects. He left. No single faculty would have an initiation that way. I have not even put my letter, joining report. I was into the class. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know the subjects. Fresh graduate, hot graduate. Vedi vada antuntunnanu atlaga. Just came out of the college, entering into the classroom. It was really tough, but we went through. Later I came from this thing, then Srimati Indira Bai, she also joined on the same day. I took her joining report, copied except for the name. And then sent it. Anyway, the initiation was great. I had a lovely time here. I was supposed to be strict in the class, but we used to play games here, volleyball, ball badminton and so on and so forth with the faculty as well as with the students. There we were not tough. We had a very great running here, and I have seen when 2-3 days back I got a call from one of my old students, one Mr. Krishna Kumar. Then I got a call from Murli Mohan, Gopi Krishna, Krishnamurthy, and even the current head of the department, Ramana Kumar, Sri Ramana Kumar, saying that he has met me somewhere in Govt Polytechnic. Of course, I didn't recognize him. I didn't recognize many of the people. So only one of my old students I was in touch, Sri Bhagyashekhar Reddy, and then Sivaraman, he said he was my student when we were colleagues in Nandyal. As long as he was student, he was in civil department, I was in electronics and communication. We don't have much time. And he doesn't play these games. His games are different. That we used to play in Nandyal along with his father, his sister, brother-in-law, brother, right? And my wife.
Let me share one thing. మామూలుగా ప్యాక్ రమ్మి ఆడుతూ ఉంటే వీళ్ళ డైరెక్షన్ ఎట్లా ఉంటుందంటే 6 మంది ఏం కార్డ్స్ ఇస్తారో దాన్ని చూసి ఈయన ఆడతాడు, మనం ఎలా ఆడతాం అంటే మనకి ఏ కార్డు పనికిరాదో దాన్ని కూడా వేస్తాం మనం కొట్టిన కాడికి పక్కన వాడికి ఫుల్ 80 రూపాయలు 100 రూపాయలు వచ్చేస్తాం. ఈయన ఆ చదువు కూడా నాకు సరిగ్గా చెప్పలేకపోయినాడు.
That is the level of my student. But one of the best compliments I have received quite a few number of compliments in my career. One of the best compliments is from this gentleman. I came here from Nandyal in 86, and in 87, 88 I was taking the postgraduate diploma evening part-time classes. He joined as a student there. There he became my actual student. After the first class, when we all came out, this Sivaraman, who is one of the greatest teachers I have come across, he comes to me and said, "Ee vidhanga nenu eppudu nerchukuné sir teach cheyadam anesi. When can I learn how to teach this way?" This normally we get from students that we take it at a glance. కొంతమందికి నచ్చుతాము, కొంతమందికి నచ్చం. For any teacher we don't say, so we don't get too much high because someone is praising us, or go too much low because someone is scolding us when they are showing this and we stop. They scold a lot. But when it comes from a peer, from another good teacher, then that gives us some sort of a motivation, encouragement. The second compliment I got from one of these batch students from Tirupati, I.S. Prasad, second batch student I got, I.S. Prasad, some very short gentleman, very intelligent. First batch or second batch, I don't remember, electronics. After leaving the institute, he was working in Bangalore. He came here and to my house. My house is very close here, near the Anjaneyar Gudi. And he came to my house, and as we were discussing, see, this I am telling not only as a pride for myself, but also that many teachers, upcoming people will be there. They should also know how the students. He was telling me, he was asking me a question, how long will you prepare for your class? I told him initially I used to take 5 to 6 hours if I to take 1 hour, one period. But with age, we gain the experience, and maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Later stage, I don't need even to prepare. As I go to the class, I try to recollect what I have taught in the previous class, and we can continue from there. So I told him, initially I used to take, but later it has reduced. Why are you asking? Then he said, I used to prepare questions to ask for the faculty. I know what has been taught in the previous class. I know what will be taught in the next class. So I used to open the textbook, read everything. Whichever is very difficult, I used to note down those questions and come and ask the faculty. Many a times, many of the faculty, they could not answer. Then I asked him, you never asked me any question. Sir, మిమ్మల్ని ఏంది సార్ అడిగేది, నేను క్వశ్చన్ రాసి పెట్టుకున్నాను, అన్నిటికీ మీరు క్లియర్గా ఆన్సర్ చెప్తున్నారు అక్కడ. Well, you are explaining, you are giving me the answers for whatever I thought is very difficult. So where is the question for me to ask questions? There is no need, because others will laugh at me. This is the way. It is not ఏదో నేను పెద్ద గొప్పని కాదు. ఒక టీచర్ అంటే ఎట్లా ఉండాలి, పిల్లలు ఎట్లా ఉంటారనేసి మనం తెలుసుకోవాలి. They come prepared. That is the first time I came to know that there are certain students who come prepared. Ippudanతా teachers said they are not coming prepared. I have noticed there are many teachers who are not coming prepared to the class. So just to while of some time they will talk about some latest film and then move off. But those days the students used to come. It's a very proud moment for me in those days to take classes in these areas. And the classes were not only in the classrooms but also in the labs. We were, me, Mrs. Mathukumari, Mrs. Vijayalakshmi, Mrs. Indirabai, along with Sri Tirumalaya, Sri Narayan Murthy, Sri B.K. Satyanarayana, with the help from our radio mechanic Shankar Kumar and